Afrikaans has been voted second sexiest accent in the world. Nothing short of remarkable. Shamila Batoy on the work of the NPA as it targets the Guptas again. If Rise Mzansi gets its way, golf courses will be scrapped for social housing in the Western Cape. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
Getting the Guptas. The NPA is working on preparing additional cases against Atul and Rajesh Gupta ahead of any further bid to extradite the two from the United Arab Emirates. An extradition request South Africa previously lodged on the basis of two cases involving the brothers was refused on technical grounds last April.
For us, it is really important that when we do lodge a new application for extradition, that we have many more cases that are ready with regard to the Guptas than the two that were ready when we brought the original application.
Batoy says they're considering their options following revelations around a possible conflict of interest involving the acting magistrate who struck former Eskom boss Machela Koko's graft case from the role last year. In November last year, acting magistrate Stanley Jacobs found the case had been unreasonably delayed and struck it from the role. Last month, News 24 exposed how Jacobs had allegedly failed to disclose millions of rands worth of business dealings he had had with Eskom.
That was a huge case, and it had a devastating impact on the reputation of the NPA. And we're looking at possible steps to take with regard to the conduct of the magistrate as well as other legal steps.
Jacob Zuma's Umkhonto weSizwe party has been given until Thursday by the Constitutional Court to file its objection in the IEC's case on why he should be allowed to stand as a candidate in next month's election. The Electoral Commission approached the Apex Court last week after the Electoral Court overturned its decision on two objections that Zuma is ineligible because of his criminal conviction. The two complainants to the IEC have also been cited as respondents in the matter. On Monday, the MK party successfully defended a court challenge by the ANC over its logo, but it's facing another legal hurdle in the country's top court over its leader. The IEC is asking the Constitutional Court to set aside the Electoral Court's decision allowing Zuma to contest a National Assembly seat. Two Boni Boys who drowned while at a school camp earlier this month have been laid to rest. 15-year-old Sipamantla Peterson and 17-year-old Sibusiso Sabia were at the Rock Falls Adventure Ranch in Centurion, taking part in an activity in the Henops River when they drowned on Monday last week. In January, Pretoria learner Latoya Templeton also drowned under similar circumstances. A spokesperson for the family, Tandanani Sibia, says after education MEC Matome Chalwane visited the family last week, they've had no communications on the matter.
Even now still, we've been not having anything tangible as to when are we going to get answers, when are we, even the people that have been allocated to the family that they want to work with the family, you get that person and then next time you get another person to work with. So it's been in and out, up and down. There's nothing tangible, nothing good about it. So we've lost trust again as a family, especially with everything.
So if Afrikaans is the second sexiest language in the world, what is the first? Ons sal jou later vertel.
I'm blessed at all times. I'm blessed going in, I'm blessed coming out.
The NPA is planning on scrapping former City of Tshwane Mayor Murunwa Makwarela's fraud case once it receives his death certificate. Makwarela died in hospital yesterday following a short illness. He was facing 2 counts of fraud relating to allegations that he didn't disclose his insolvency status before he was appointed mayor, and that after it came out, he produced a fake rehabilitation certificate.
Once the state is finished with the death certificate, the case against the former Tshwane Mayor, Dr. Makwarela, will be withdrawn from the roll when it appears on the 31st of July 2024.
A self-proclaimed single-issue party, the Referendum Party, says its only goal is to force a referendum on Cape independence. The party believes for the province to thrive, it must unshackle itself from the corruption prevalent in national government.
If you would say we are disgruntled, yes we are, because the government is not giving us what we are supposed to have. And that is the reason why we are asking for a referendum, where people can decide.
Isaacs says it's a misconception that the push for independence of the province is only supported by white people. He estimates around 30% of the party's supporters are coloured voters. Rise Mzansi has listed its plans for the Western Cape, from turning golf courses and government buildings into social housing. The party's Western Cape Premier candidate and other party leaders say their plan is to create, quote, bridges between communities from all backgrounds.
We will need large pieces of public land, such as military bases and golf courses in open Rondebosch, available for social housing, for parks, for recreation centers, and more.
Metro Police members are calling for limited investigative powers to allow them to prosecute cases within their mandate. A 2019 parliamentary research paper found a major challenge for Metro Police are their limitations in terms of investigative powers for traffic and bylaw-related crimes. As it stands, only SAPs are allowed to investigate criminal cases. So, should South Africa's laws be amended to grant Metro Police limited investigative powers?
Institutional barriers then need certain laws, regulations to actually be promulgated that would enable and give Metro the ultimate power to actually be able to prosecute and to bring to book whoever is found culpable.
And it's official. South Africa's Afrikaans accent has been voted the second sexiest accent in the world. Out of more than 7,000 languages, Enjoy Travel's 1.5 million readers awarded Afrikaans the second spot due to its unique tones and slang. The top spot went to New Zealand's Kiwi accent. In third place is the Irish accent, followed by Italian, and fifth, the Australian accent. And Axel Yosin, Mora.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.